Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 303DV. This is a piece of dark bronze anodized aluminum, Astragal, or perimeter seal with a vinyl insert. This 303 is an incredibly common profile, and the 303 is representative of this profile, of this shape and size of aluminum extrusion with this inserted piece of seal material. The 303 is the item itself. The D stands for dark bronze anodized aluminum. Now this is going to be available in several different finishes, and I'm going to pull up the catalog and tell you all the different finishes that it's available. So moving forward, the V stands for vinyl. Okay, this material is made of vinyl and is the typical material that you'll use in weather stripping. Typical because it's least expensive, really. It would not be something that I would personally choose to have because it's very poor performance with exposure to ultraviolet. It's very poor performance with its extreme temperature sorts of lack of capabilities. The 303 is going to be available in an A finish, which is a mill aluminum. It will be available in a bright dip gold, which will be a shiny metallic brass color, gold. The D for dark bronze. The C for clear anodized aluminum. The G for gold, it's just a matte, flat style gold. A PW for painted white. And an SN for satin nickel. You can get that in all those finishes, actually. It's available in all those finishes because of how common it is, this piece of gasketing. Seal material, other than vinyl, which I've just spent a lot of time disparaging vinyl, it is available in a PK, which is a Pemko preen material. It's also available in a silicone material. Pemko preen's like a synthetic rubber. Silicone is silicone. I would probably opt for silicone in most instances. Pemko preen to me is slightly less elastic or compressionable, if that's a word. Takes more force to compress it. Silicone's a bit more flexible, is not going to freeze to the face of the door. Not that Pemko preen would either, but vinyl certainly will. And it is also available in a material called STST, and I admittedly do not know what that is. I'm just seeing it now for the first time. Let's take a look. Reference to STST was not that, it was TST. It can also be ordered with a two-sided tape that includes tech screws. So, tech screws being self-drilling with drill points. I would be quite tempted not to use that at all because I want to be able to position the item better than a two-sided tape would allow. I suppose if you were a situation where you could not drill any holes for a number of reasons, you could be in an application where the facility does not allow drilling metal whatsoever for environmental purposes. There could be some sort of process that occurs, that any sort of work in the field like that is not permissible. Or you could just be a homeowner and say, I don't know how to drill this. I don't even own a drill. So two-sided tape. The fact that you may or may not include tech screws, or use them, I should say, might be important to consider as well. But TST, two-sided tape, is also available. There's an image below this video showing the important dimensional properties. You can see from that this is 1 1/8 inches overall. You've got 7/8 worth of aluminum, then a 1/4 inch worth of vinyl. You've got a thickness of a 1/4 inch. Okay. Now, where are you going to use this item? Let's get into applications and installation. First, you're going to see this 303 material used as perimeter gasketing, by far the most common application. This will be applied to the stop of the frame, drilled in. The door will make contact with the face of the seal material. Okay, that's where you're going to always see a 303. You will occasionally see this as an Astragal, but in my opinion, any sort of bulb seal like this is really not appropriate for an Astragal. Not that it's not appropriate. There are better options for better door operation. This will eventually not seal very well when compared to like a brush sort of seal for an Astragal. You've got a big bulb. Presumably there'll be another one on the other door. The contact needs to be just right in order for it to not bind or not completely miss and not creating a seal when applied to the face of a pair of doors. Bristle is a better option. But when it comes to perimeter gasketing, this is the stuff. 2 jambs and a header. If it's a window, obviously all 4 sides. Now this material is available in several different lengths on the website. For sure all the way from 2 foot to 8 foot. Pemko is manufacturing these parts from the aluminum, for sure, from very long extrusions, like maybe 14 feet. The vinyl is probably on a roll that's 10,000 feet long, or whatever the case might be. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is this. This is a 3-foot piece. If you were weather stripping a 2'8" door, a 32-inch door, you'd cut it down and then eliminate that slotted hole that's there. Now the slotted hole is handy to have there, regardless of it being used as a perimeter gasketing or an Astragal, because it allows you that crucial final positioning, the tailoring of the exact position of the weather stripping, so that you get the correct contact. Not too much that the door doesn't operate correctly, meaning a door closer cannot actually make the door latch. Not too little contact, which is in effect having no weather stripping at all. And if you have an ill-performing door as a result of not getting it positioned right on, and if you have a fire-rated door, that's a problem. Fire-rated doors need to be self-closing, but they need to be self-latching. Otherwise, you don't have a fire-rated door. So the point is, those slotted holes help get this installed right where you want it. It'll also help compensate for a lot of different frame conditions. Your frame may not be completely plumb. The jambs might be pushed in or out or towed at the bottom, in or out. You could have a sill that's not level. You could have a door that's warped. You could also have a condition by which you have a when you're pre-drilling the holes, the drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before it pierces in if you've not used a center punch. So the slotted holes help all of those conditions. So if you ordered a custom length, we'll not only give you the proper slotted hole at the proper length from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. Speaking of those holes, screws are included. You really can't see them, but like a number 6 by 5/8 screw in a complementary finish. As you can hopefully tell, they're there. Now the name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related. Not only, well, this is residential and commercial, but all things weather stripping, and they've done so with a very nice approach. Nice engineering, nice quality material, lots of choices. Here, the 303 is a great example of something that's been well thought through. You'll notice that the vinyl has a flap behind it. And that's going to seal up against the frame when you tighten or install the material, helping prevent any moisture from getting behind the applied weather stripping as well. It's true that because of the thickness of the material, you could get a very slight amount of bellying between the screw holes if you've set those screws and they're pinching the material just a little bit, but that flap helps compensate for an installation error, as do the slotted holes. So not only perimeter gasketing, but thresholds, door sweeps, material made of aluminum like the 303, stainless steel, architectural bronze. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line product catalog and review all things weather stripping from Pemko. They offer to the market the greatest, broadest spectrum from a single manufacturer of weather stripping that there is. So it's likely they're going to have what you need, and if they don't have it right in the catalog, it's likely that they can remanufacture, alter, do shop work, weld, whatever the case is, cut, notch, to give you what you need. Any questions on the Pemko 303 DV dark bronze anodized aluminum Astragal or perimeter seal, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.